of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The slot man in motion right. This give is to McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3. Second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's Dalton. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Dalton here from the gun. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They start the drive with Lynch. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, the run with Lynch. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Pistol, they run with Lynch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Dalton throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. This play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
A toss play. This is Lynch. And some space here. He's to the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
No, Jack, Patriot! No, Jack, Patriot! Let's go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side caught by Matthews. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. To go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Carry for Blunt. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, here's Blunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deshaun Jackson with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And an alley to run. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball
Football skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Slot man moves right. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to let this go deep for... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Crowder in motion here right. Second down, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dante Hightower in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Man left, man left. Pull down, pull down. Check, check. Kill.
Throwing again. Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. Detroit! Gone! All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Matthews makes the grab. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Watch him now, Barney. Watch that, Kate. Watch the ball. All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
They'll drop to throw. his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try now for Dawson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now Lynch, left side. Room to run past midfield. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some strong running. Continuing to fight for more. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Check. All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Over. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw here. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Browns on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derek Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And some room to maneuver. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 72 yards. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now Ledge running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Ledge. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing. Ball.